mama thought I was a joke, but Miss Badu told me Miss Badu told me and I know it, you can't tell me nothing else. That's why every beat I'm on is water and I Michael Phelps. Don't lie, partner, get your bread up, but that don't equal well. But you can't help all your partners unless you done help yourself. So I need more than kudos and a high five, cause I went from side.
I'm thankful for my great panel mates. Here's Sasha and Blake. I'm thankful for everybody behind the scenes that worked so hard on this game, and the 2K TV crew, my friends, my family, everybody, man. I hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving, and let's get some stuffing.
I'm grateful for the day after Thanksgiving where we have leftovers at my grandmother's house.
I'm thankful for the efforts and accomplishments of everybody on the 2K.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show. Taking the floor tonight here on 2K Sports, the Miami Heat against the Boston Celtics in Boston. For the Celtics, they won their last contest, that game against New York. That game was a dominant performance. Always nice to win one going away, but it's just one game, and they'll be ready to go tonight. And King James graces the court in this one. With all he's accomplished, LeBron has to have entered the conversation with Michael Jordan as the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Kenny?
Yes. I think he's entered the conversation, but that conversation still starts with Michael Jordan. You know, he's been doing it.
And a shot from before as the Miami team bus arrived at the arena. And the game arrivals sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. An aerial view of downtown Boston, our location tonight, gives you a great idea of the beauty of this historic city. Hi everyone, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony alongside, and our sideline reporter tonight, David Aldridge. We've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Capella.
On the boards, he's been a much bigger presence these last few years than he had been prior. And he can be counted on now to make an impact with his rebounding. And that's a product of all the work he's put in down low.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, most would agree that chemistry concerns plagued a talented Boston.
You knew some decisions were coming, DA. They're still a factor. You know, Steve, for teams that are already struggling big time, what's a sign that the ship is going to be difficult to turn the other way and get back on track?
I think, Kevin, body language and obviously what they're saying in the media. There are some teams, you watch them, guys hit a three-point shot, they come to the bench. No one's up clapping, no one's communicating with each other. Those are the teams I think is very hard to turn around.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, Ari out there with Green. Then it's Joe Harris. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Antetokounmpo in at the 4 spot. And for the Celtics, they've got LeBron James. Enes Kanter is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Ingles in at the 3 slot. Now here's Kanter. James outside. Over Giannis. And that one hits back iron. Harris against Kuzma from 8. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. Ingles with the ball. Knocks it loose. Here's James. Kicks it to Ingles. Five on the clock. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. And here are the Heat. Outside Lowry. Passes to Capella. Dishes it to Giannis. It's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Talented, driven, he puts constant pressure on your defense.
There's the pass to Kuzma. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Here's Middleton. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Easy chance for mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
And no good. Good D by James. Middleton the pass to Kuzma. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. He'd have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. There's the lob at Antetokounmpo, an emphatic alley-oop jam.
A good find by Kyle Lowry. Doesn't always get enough credit for his vision.
Middleton finds James. Now Ingles. Celtics passing it around. Middleton can't get it to go.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
Pass to Lowry. Capella trying to free himself up. That one doesn't go. And the Celtics going the other way now. And Kuzma has it in the corner. Knocks down the 3 ball. Kuzma's got 5 now.
We've talked about it before. Unselfish, great awareness. Ingles willing to turn down the shot if someone can break free.
Now here's Antetokounmpo coming off a stellar performance against Toronto.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
You know what he did? He timed it well and did a good job of contesting without committing the foul.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Rebounded by the Celtics.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Back to Kuzma. Lowry against Ingles. It's Kuzma top the key. James wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
What you put out is what you get back. LeBron sets up so many teammates on the catch and shoot. That time, the favor is returned.
Now, here's Lowry. He had 19 points in the win against Toronto. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Will it go? Giannis with another miss.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead. His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
Kuzma can't get it to go. The Heat trail by 6. Giannis passes to Lowry. Back to Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. From deep LeBron, and he's good on the 3 ball. LeBron's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Celtics. And so Lowry will bring it up for Miami. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston.
Well, these two teams will see plenty of each other, as this is the first of 4 contests between them this year.
They know each other very well, and they'll be getting to know each other a lot better by season's end. You know, the 5-time All-Star Kyle Lowry has made a career of proving his doubters wrong. You ask me, I think he's still underrated.
Now here's Middleton. A 23-point game for him in the win against the Knicks in New York.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Lowry against Ingles. Outside Lowry. Back to Antetokounmpo. Shot clock at 5. Over Ingles. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Giannis has got 8 points. And you ask Lowry, he's always felt underestimated. Smitty, what do people overlook about him?
You know, I think, Kevin, is his defense, first and foremost. He's a top 10 point guard at both ends of the floor. That's what makes him very special.
And his teammates call him old man, say he looks Like a 40-year-old farmer, but Joe Ingles, Smitty, much more than meets the eye.
You know what, Kevin? He's a star in his role. He's gotten better and better. He's a guy who can impact winning on a nightly basis.
And he makes both free throws.
And what we're seeing lately from Ingles, he's a two-way threat, has the size, length, and instincts to affect both ends of the floor.
Now here is Lowry. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Antetokounmpo against Kuzma. The drive by Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
Here's LeBron. 29 points for him last game against New York.
He owned the glass in that one, too. No one could put a body on him.
Cantor kicks to Middleton. Takes a three. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 5 rebounds tonight. Middleton against Green. Giannis outside. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
Now here's Jackson. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Raptors in Toronto. Here's Capella. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. We have a step back. James, no good.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points. That's the pass you want, orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
He kicks it to Len. Back to LeBron. Clock at 6. Pass to Len. The Celtics need to get a shot off. From deep. And it's Miami with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they've just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
What was beautiful, it was a tremendous game plan coming in. You saw the execution and you saw the results.
James looking around.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Giannis. Kicks to Robertson. This one for 3. Sinks the triple. And the Heat lead by 1.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And here's Mills. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Knicks in New York. That one's off, still out of sync. Now the Heat with it. Here's Jackson. Over Mills. No problem on the jumper in close.
Timeout.
And it's a 3-point Heat lead.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
So the Celtics called timeout, their first.
And for the Heat, the offensive production over the years just hasn't been there consistently.
Let's just look at last season, for instance. 26 in the league in points. They tried to make up for it with a great defense and rebounding. But if you're not explosive offensively these days, it just keeps your opponent in the game.
Boston making a switch here. Caruth just checked in. And I just love the skill set that Markieff Morris has, Greg, at that forward position.
He really is a do-it-all type of forward for this team. Can step outside and shoot, but has no problem guarding anyone on the front line of the opposition.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Steve, we've heard Commissioner Adam Silver broach the idea of a mid-season tournament. How that would be structured, I don't know. But do you think that could possibly work?
You know, I think it's a possibility, Kevin. One, I think you definitely have to have the season shortened to 75 games, 68 games. I think you have to do it on the back end of the All-Star break because we know so much as far as the calendar. When can you fit this in? Maybe 3 or 4 days after the All-Star game during that week. Expand that time off of maybe 3 or 4 days. It's possible.
Mills passes to Caruch. He dishes it to Morris. Shoots over Capella. Boston again missing. Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against the Knicks in New York.
And a lot of that was game plan, putting guys in a position to succeed, particularly on the offensive end.
They understood what the defense was trying to take away and game planned a great strategy to take advantage of it.
Here's Mills following the basket by Giannis. Right wing. Here's Caruch, covered by Giannis. Caruch passes to Morris. Now here's Mills. No points in the game yet for him.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
Antetokounmpo against Morris. And Giannis Antetokounmpo throws it down hard.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Now here's Len. His last outing, he had 8 points. Now the pass to Mills. Lets it go from deep. No good on that one. And it's Miami the other way. We've got 33 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Pass to Jackson. Fires from deep. Mills with the rebound.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
Caruch passes to Morris. Over Jackson. Morris with the bucket.
The defense was clearly not on the same page. No one picked up the open man.
Here's Giannis. 14 points for him. On the wing, Jackson. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Miami ahead, up 3. And we'll be back right after this. And pronouncing Giannis Antetokounmpo's name correctly has been a challenge for many. Something he discussed before today's game.
The worst I've ever heard was my rookie year. A guy called.
And the mosquito, definitely not a good comparison for Giannis.
Yeah, more like a condor. But that last name certainly has a lot of people looking for nicknames.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the floor for Miami, Bielitsa is out there with Ilyasova. Then there's Andre Robertson. Then there's Reggie Jackson. And it's Leonard in at the center filling out the middle. From outside the arc, gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Heat lead by 4.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
Here's Len, and there are the Celtics with another basket. Here's Jackson. Pass to Robertson. Here's the teardrop. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. The Celtics shooting 39% from the floor, at their best. And Mills kicks to Morris. Back to Mills. Lays it up off the glass. Mills has got his first basket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
It's Bielitsa. No good. Shot missing. Good work defensively by Morris. Here's Caruch. He's covered by Bielitsa. Morris passes to Karuch. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And Bielitsa kicks to Robertson. Passes it to Ilyasova. 5 to shoot. Here's Leonard. Rejected by Len. Here's Karuch. And he hits it to tie the game up.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And there's the pass to Leonard. The dish to Jackson. The rebound by the Celtics. Now Mills. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Puts up a 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Now it's a 3-point Celtic lead.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Jackson passes to Bielitsa, and it goes down 2 points. Bielitsa's got 5 points now this quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Len. No good that time. Now the Heat take it the other way. Jackson with it. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. Ilyasova can't hit.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
The Heat have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. On the wing, Jackson. In the corner, Ilyasova with it. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Now Harris, after LeBron's three-pointer that didn't go. Harris outside. Back to Lowry. And stolen by Kuzma. Middleton on the wing. Guarded by Green. Middleton can't get it to go.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
They could use a bucket. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
The defender gets caught in a bad position. LeBron powerful enough to convert through contact. Let's see what he does at the line.
Still playing at an MVP level. LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
And now in his mid-30s, LeBron showing no sign of slowing down.
Man, his dedication to training and really maintaining his body, second to none. Alongside his prodigious athleticism, it seems that's made a huge difference.
Here's LeBron. The Heat knocking down the tray. Makes it off the glass. James has got 14 points.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Lowry dishes to Harris. Outside Leonard. Pass to Green. Back to Leonard. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Celtics. Shoots. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter, but hasn't made one since.
And James picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Heat. Outside Leonard. Good ball movement here by Miami. Lowry kicks to Harris. Just 5 on the clock. Rebound Boston. Cantor's got 4 rebounds in this game. Inside. And Middleton the bucket on the assist by LeBron. Middleton's got it all tied up now for the Celtics. And here's Lowry. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Outside Leonard. The Heat need to get a shot off. The shot by Lowry, no good. And so James will bring it up to the Boston Celtics. They grab their own miss. Miami's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Harris outside. At the elbow, it's Antetokounmpo. But they'll get another chance. Leonard finds Green. Floats it up for Giannis. Stolen by Cantor. 20 feet out. Middleton can't get it to go. Miami's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. Antetokounmpo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Smitty, here's an interesting question. Over the next 5 years, which player wins the most MVPs?
You know, I think it's Giannis. He's looking like the favorite right now because the way he's playing, he has a possibility to win the MVP now. And then I think also because of his age, he's the one guy. And also Anthony Davis could catch Giannis. He has that type of talent.
Clint Capella, he's checked in for Leonard. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
Now here's Middleton. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Cantor's shot is off. The Heat with the lead. Now here's Lowry. That one goes in. Lowry's got his second bucket.
And really, Lowry has made his career off delivering through contact. Really one of the strongest point guards in this league.
Middleton the pass to Kuzma. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Harris dishes to Antetokounmpo. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. 6 to shoot. Antetokounmpo kicks to Lowry. From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Lowry's got the lead up to 7 now for the Heat. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
LeBron passes to Cantor. And Capella sends it back.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Connects from three-point range. And now it's a 10-point Heat lead.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
It seems like every shot these guys have been putting up has been going in. This month's top shooters, fourth LeBron James, and of course Giannis.
Both of these guys have been shooting with tremendous efficiency as the month has gone on. I don't know who's going to outdo who.
LeBron outside, and they get it. Drills it from outside. LeBron's got 17.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
James against Lowry. Dishes to Antetokounmpo. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
A moment now to see the numbers for Capella.
The past month has been surreal. Fourth in rebounding, and he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage, really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And he's so explosive, so hungry. You really can't keep him off the glass when he wants to get there. That's why he's top 5 in rebounding. Now here's James, 17 points in the game, and he gets the bucket.
Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
The 9-foot shot. Lowry can't get it to go.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
Giannis against Ingles. Here's Cantor, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Now just a 3-point Heat lead.
Quality offense. Ingles does a great job of controlling the pace and very unselfish.
Here's Lowry. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5-for-8 clip.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
Middleton looking it over. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Clint Capella. The Celtics have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Morris is checked in for Joe Ingles. Jackson, he's checked in for Miami. And Cantor drops them both.
And getting to the line and hitting your free throws, a good way to get back into the game. It stops the clock and extends the game and allows you the opportunity to set your defense. They've been perfect from the line so far here in the second quarter.
And the 3-ball is good.
Looking at Reggie's motion, it's a little bit of a push shot, but able to get it to go.
Middleton against Jackson. 12 seconds left now here in the second. Middleton outside. The putback, and Cantor able to finish. Cantor's got 6 points in the quarter.
Love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Heat lead by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Kyle Lowry. Kyle, you came out strong to take advantage in the first half. Were you pleased with the effort?
Yeah, we got to keep it up. Our defensive intensity has to stay high.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 16 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. tonight isn't an exception as looking back at his last few games, he's been stringing together some incredible performances. Kenny, let's start with you. What you think about the Heat?
Well, I thought their turning point was when the bench came in. Those guys really hustled, and they gave the team some energy, and then they started to score baskets. That was a bonus.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Celtics?
They did some good things, but the defense could have been much better. They allowed too many open looks, allowed the other team to make over half the shots. Some of that is not getting enough pressure on the ball, not really contesting at the rim. They look.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Kyle Kuzma is out there with Enes Kanter. And it's LeBron James. And it's Joe Ingles. And it's Middleton in at the 2. That's the Boston 5.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
Kanter finds James. And James throws it down hard.
And this is how you fire up your teammates. LeBron with a 10 on that one.
LeBron against Lowry. Now here is Harris. Tight defense on him. Here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
LeBron kicks to Middleton. Kuzma outside. Kanter against Capella. It's hauled in by Giannis. Giannis has got 6 rebounds in the game.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. LeBron dishes to Ingles. Pass to Kuzma. Giannis against LeBron. Great D that time from Giannis.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Here's Capella. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Smitty, we're seeing preseason and even regular season games take place overseas on foreign soil. Would you have enjoyed that when you were playing?
Yeah, for sure, Kevin. I know the travel is an added challenge, and at the same time, you appreciate where the game takes you. It is definitely growing globally, going places you might otherwise never experience, especially in a basketball setting.
And positionless basketball, all the rage, and Kyle Kuzma really fits that mold. Is he a 3? Is he a 4? I don't know, but he gets buckets.
And very light-footed is Kuzma. Moves well for his size.
You know, kind of a tweener in terms of build, but he has the ability to light up that scoreboard, something every team can use.
Shot clock at 6. Lowry can't get it to go. Celtics trail by 9. To the middle. Here's Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
And with his size and athletic ability, playing above the rim, not an issue for Kuzma.
Here's Giannis. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a 3-point play. Kyle Kuzma picks one up. Miami shooting their fourth shot at the foul line here. Free throw good. Giannis. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Look at the Heat. Off to a great start this season, currently in second. And, of course, there's the Celtics, a half game back.
And, you know, for the Heat, they've had an impact on the league already this year. You always hear talk about the power rankings in the NBA, and they're climbing that list in a hurry.
A surprise to most outside observers, but internally, they had confidence coming into this season. Now we know why.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
And the basket by Lowry.
Unafraid to challenge you inside, Lowry's a scoring threat on all three levels.
LeBron passes to Canner. He kicks to Middleton. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
And they double up on Antetokounmpo. Here's Harris. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Ingles against Giannis. Over Giannis. It counts, and the foul. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Ingles has a lot of skill, but he shows you so much grit out there, able to take the punishment.
Celtics have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. Boston making some changes. Alex Len's checked in for Cantor. Korver comes in for Chris Middleton. And it's Mills in for Kyle Kuzma. And then for Miami, Myers Leonard, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Bielitsa comes in for Joe Harris. And it's Robertson in for Green. Free throw drops for Ingles. The Heat leading by 3. Lowry passes to Antetokounmpo. And they double up Antetokounmpo. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And the Celtics with possession here. Boston's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. James, the pass to Len. Here's Ingles. 8 points for him. For the tie. It's hauled in by the Heat. Bielitsa's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And Lowry has no problem setting up teammates. He strikes a good balance between passing and scoring.
Now Mills. 5 points in the game. Passes it to LeBron. Offline with his three.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backcourt.
Bielitsa with it. He's got 5. Down low. Fade away. Leonard, no luck.
No one on him. He committed to fading away. Probably could have taken more time with that shot.
Buries it from three-point range. Mills has got 8.
And this is where Mills kills you. Tremendous range.
Now here is Lowry, covered by Mills. Lowry drawing the double team. 6 on the shot clock. Now here's Robertson, guarded by Korver.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. And here's Mills. He's got 8. To the paint, here's Len. Great D that time from Leonard.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
The pass to Len. Back to Mills. And there's the feed to James. And James throws it down.
LeBron is having himself a game. Staying aggressive, playing with a lot of force.
Giannis against LeBron. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Leonard dishes to Giannis. Goes back up. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by James. On the wing, Ingles. While recovering, up top Mills. Giannis against James for the tie. Misses off the left iron. Miami's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. Count that one. Antetokounmpo's got 11 points in the quarter.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
James against Antetokounmpo. Another miss by James.
And really, that is why he is feared as a defender. Right in your face on that shot.
Moved his feet, timed it perfectly. That's how you get stops. Love it.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, for the last 5 years, the Golden State Warriors have been the colossus that stood over the NBA. There were thoughts that most teams were not willing to do things to be competitive, knowing that they could not beat the Splash Brothers, Draymond Green, and then Kevin Durant. But the Warriors lost to the Raptors in the finals last year, combined with the injuries to Durant and Klay Thompson, have opened things up. And for the first time in a long time, there are any number of teams in this league that believe it's their time.
Probably so. The West is strengthened. There's no doubt, DA. Interesting matchups coming up for sure. Thank you. Markieff Morris is checked in for Boston. Rodions Kurucs comes in for Joe Ingles. Then for the Heat, Ilyasova, he's checked in for Leonard. And it's Jackson in for Andre Robertson. He hits the second from the line. Now here's James. 23 points in the game. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
In the corner, it's Morris. Boston again missing.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Well, Ersan Ilyasova, a bit of a journeyman in the NBA, Greg, the last handful of seasons.
good motor on the glass, and he can chip in for a 20-point game every so often.
LeBron outside to end the run. And it's Miami with the rebound. Giannis has got 9 rebounds now tonight. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Giannis has got assist number 5 here tonight. Pass to Korver. Out to the right wing. Here's Karuch. Drops in the layup for 2. Karuch has got his second bucket of the night.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
And Lowry gets double teamed. Pass to Bielitsa. And again, Miami with the triple.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
James outside. Len, the second chance points on the tip in. Len's got 6.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Lowry drives in. LeBron with the block.
On the ball, off the ball, LeBron can really protect the rim.
And finished off by LeBron.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turned things around.
Lowry against James. Jackson has the open look, and it's Miami with another.
You love the balance from Reggie Jackson, generating more power in the catch and shoot.
James, the pass to Karuch, and the foul called on Antetokounmpo. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Some changes for Boston. Enes Kanter's checked in for Len. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Rodions Kurucs. And Middleton subbed in for Kyle Korver. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Miami. Morris finds James. Kicks it down to Middleton. 4 on the clock. Kanter, the pass to Kuzma. Boston, no good that time either.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebound.
Hold on!
Kevin, you got to buckle up on that one.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Here's what Miami's going with right now. Harris comes in for Bielitsa, and it's Green in for Kyle Lowry. Kanter kicks to Middleton. Rebounded by Capella. The Heat leading by 14. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the layup's good off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 37.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Here's Middleton. He has 7. Over Green. Shots good by Middleton. Middleton's got 9. And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Miami ahead. They lead by 14. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Heat, they've got Clint Capella, Antetokounmpo out there with Harris, and it's Green, and it's Jackson in at the point.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1 3, and that was in the first half. He has really come into this second half on an absolute tear. Really impressive effort from him so far.
And they're drawing more whistles and working their way to the line here in the second half.
James, the pass to Cantor. Back to James. Free throw line jump shot. A second chance effort. Here's Cantor. And Capella sends it back. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And with Reggie Jackson at the point, you're going to get more of a score than a playmaker.
And that's okay as long as you plan for that with your system. Reggie Jackson is great at creating for himself, but you like to see him do a little bit more to set up the rest of his team.
And Giannis throws it down.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate. And the truth is, I've been there. He's trying to find the rhythm on his shot. He feels like he's close, and that's why he keeps shooting.
That misses off the backboard. For Boston, they've gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the fourth quarter underway. Kuzma passes to Morris. And Capella sends it back to the inside. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
The playmaking of Reggie, a work in progress, but looking good right there.
Green against Middleton. James in the post. Kuzma, right side. Celtics passing it around. To stop the run. Some solid defense from Harris.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Green kicks to Jackson. Feeds it to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for Boston. Looking to get on the board here in the fourth still. And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his fourth foul of the contest. Boston making some changes. John Henson's checked in for Enes Kanter. C.J. Miles comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Edwards in for James. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Middleton can't get it to go.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Passes it to Henson. Steve, revenue's climbing. We're seeing some star players make $40+ million a year. Top coaches making around $10 million a year. My goodness. You think coaches are due for a raise, though, Steve?
You know, I think all parties involved, the numbers will keep going up, Kevin. The franchise values are going up to over $1 billion. So I think coaches will get a raise, players will get a raise, and the guys that are playing at a high level, especially for coaches, if they're winning, their numbers will go up.
Now, here's Miles, defended by Robertson. Just 5 to shoot. The three-pointer is right on target.
And dialing up the three ball, he finally puts it in to the 14-0 run by the Heat.
The pass to Leonard. Fades back. That shot off the mark. And it's Boston the other way. Knocked loose. Leonard with the steal. Allen passes to Nunn. Now Allen to the wing right side. Here's Nunn. Clock at 6. They get the rebound.
Oh, I don't believe that. He's better than that. Come on.
Edwards inside. Defended by Allen. Edwards can't hit. Heat have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the fourth quarter. Here's Nunn. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And for a team's schedule that includes 4 games and 5 nights, sports writers have introduced the term schedule losses due to fatigue. I just don't think that's very good, but it's a reality right now.
Yeah, it is. And sometimes, Kevin, you know these games, you travel a lot. Your legs are just done, and that's when you have to rely on a total team, play more guys. But it happens. You can't get out of this quicksand. You're going to have those type of losses.
Morris dishes to Mills. Pass to Henson. And players now, Steve, more able to dictate where they want to play. How has free agency changed since you came into the NBA?
I think the signing of shorter contracts, Kevin, guys with player options. And then I think also for a lot of players, they're not taking as much money, leaving money on the table because the endorsement deals off the court is making up for some of their money on the court.
Shooting for Miami, Andre Roberson. He's off on the first. Celtics making a switch here. Kuruc is checked in. And he's good on the second. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Edwards against Allen. Now here's Edwards. He's guarded closely.
Well, what did Coach tell us? He wanted each guy to contest shots and rebound tonight. That's exactly what we just saw.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
13 feet away. It's rebounded by Robertson. And here's Miami. They're on a 17-3 run. Pass to Nunn. Kicks it to Allen. Passes it to Nunn. And here's Leonard. Count it.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Boston shooting has been a little ragged, just 38% from the field. Here's Mills. And he banks in the layup. Mills has got 5 points now this quarter.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Henson against Leonard. Shoots over Henson. And another basket for Miami.
When you have space like he did there, you never go with a fadeaway jumper. He has to attack the rim next time.
Mills passes to Henson. Back to Mills. Well, we see these sponsorship patches on these uniforms now, Steve. This is the 3rd and final year of the test run. I think it's here to stay. What do you think?
I do too. I think the numbers have also coincided that it's here to stay. I think also the revenue. I think people love it, and I think the sponsorship helps.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Heat making a change here. Ilyasova's checked in.
Taking 2 shots.
He's off on the second. Here's the Celtics with the ball. Miles with it. And the pass to Edwards. Floats one. Misses from close range. And Joe Allen will bring it up for Miami. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Allen's got his first basket of the night.
Look at the space he had on that one, though. There's an obvious speed mismatch between the two.
And here's Mills. Pass to Edwards. Launches a 3. He can't get it to go. And Miami the other way now.
I don't know how many misses that is in a row, but I know it's ugly.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge league with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
Now here's Henson. Pass to Edwards. Looking to end the run. Sinks the three-pointer. Edwards got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Known as more of a shooter than a playmaker, Mills has improved at running the offense.
The drive by Allen. Over to the wing. Here's Ogilvy. But they recover it. Leonard. That shot no good.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Wasted no time on that one.
Perfect vision. Mills getting quicker these days at spotting the open man.
Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. It's stolen by Allen. That shot, no good. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Passes to Mills. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. The pass to Ilyasova. The fader. It's good.
And yeah, he's not messing around. He wants no part of a comeback in this one.
Reason why momentum can flip so quickly. We see it time and time again. Teams giving up big leads.
Pass to Edwards. Steve, how do you feel about the top college players getting some sort of compensation for their work?
You know, I don't know about top college players, Kevin. I think if you're going to do it, it has to be all college players because it's a team. And I think if you look at it, some of the ways I would love to see it, if those guys can get health insurance benefits, if they can get a longer time to finish their education, I love that type of compensation.
Clock at 4. Here's none. A three-pointer off the mark. Boston's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. And here's Mills from the arc. Here's Caruch. Excellent D there from Allen. Miami's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Miami.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Shooting for Boston, Rodions Caruth. He'll be at the line shooting 2.
First one falls for him. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
He needed to convert on all of those. Missed opportunities at the line are the last thing they need right now.
Here's none. Edwards defending. Leonard the pass to Ogilvy. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Now Edwards. From 17 feet out, and he hits the jump shot.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kyle, congrats on the win. What did you guys want to accomplish and get this win?
Everybody played. We all played together. You know, we stayed.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
Things to do, got a business, I'm a star. So don't push me. Don't treat me like no rookie. Back up, then I boogie.